Shalom, Akim coming back with another one. But before we get started, I want to give infinite honors and glory and praises to the Heavenly Father and His Son by their true names. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to Akim of Great Millstone pushing this truth throughout the four corners. And Shalom. And this video just gonna be going into Revelation 17 and just the 16th verse. You know, which is a future prophecy. You know, these EU nations, you know, are gonna eventually turn on America. You know, United States of America. You know, and destroy this place. You know, via World War III and those intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know, are gonna burn this landmass. All right, and also the landmass over there in Israel. But we just gonna speak on this. Speak on how this great whore America is gonna be destroyed by these EU European nations, and we're gonna read a little bit in here because you got a lot going on. Not only do you have the U.S. and Iraq, U.S. versus Iraq, U.S. versus Iran. You got conflict with them. You got the trade, U.S. versus China. You got the trade war going on. So it's a lot that's happening at once, and you got the coronavirus. You know, all this happened simultaneously. You know, and we're gonna read a little bit of this article. We're gonna get the precept. Repairing U.S. Russia relations now as important as ever to restore a global economy, Kremlin's Sovereign Wealth Fund CEO says. This was on the 27th. And the head of Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund has called for Moscow and Washington, D.C. to mend relations in order to boost the global economy and overcome the turmoil wrought by the coronavirus pandemic. And also, Italy hasn't received any assistance from the EU. You know, from the neither the from the EU. All right, so that shows you that they're not really together. You know, and I got a chart. Let me see. Yeah, got a chart showing you the names and stuff. That way break it down to new brothers. The head of Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund has called for Moscow and Washington, D.C. to mend relations in order to boost the global economy and overcome the turmoil wrought by the coronavirus pandemic. Kirill Dmitriev, the CEO of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, made the appeal while discussing the ongoing Saudi Arabia Russia oil war with Reuters. The dispute have driven down the price of oil worldwide to historic lows, and combined with the coronavirus slowdown, has buffeted the economies of oil-producing nations. All right, and also in the scriptures, also it tells you that victuals, roughly paraphrasing, victuals should be so cheap that they think they should be in good case. You got everyday, citizens or Americans, thinking they're in good case because they see gas price down and oil prices down and things like that. You know, but really, the economy is falling. You know, and the The dispute has driven down the price of oil worldwide to historic lows. So this the lowest it's been, you know, ever been recorded. And combined with the coronavirus slowdown has buffeted the economies of oil producing nations. And this is beautiful. This is all the doing of the Most High. All right. Efforts to restore relations between Russia and the United States are now as important as ever. Dmitriev told Reuters, "We will take all the efforts on." The heck? Slack Yakin. Here you go. Hold on. All right. Well, I don't know what happened there, but you can read that article for yourself. Slacky Akim. I was trying to get that ad off the phone, but we're gonna keep pushing. List of 28 delegations. Just breaking down because now it's like 28 nations, you know, a part of the EU now. But really, it's just you know, the main ones, the 10 member states. All right, is it's a 10 member states modified Brussels Treaty 1954. Also members of the EU and NATO: Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Netherlands, Germany, Portugal, 1990, Greece, 1995, Spain, 1990, Italy, United Kingdom. All right, and it breaks it all the way down. All right, 6 associate members: Rome, 1992, also members of NATO. The Czech Republic, Norway, Hungary, Poland, Iceland, Turkey. You know, and you can look at this chart for a minute. All right, and it's plenty of Revelation 17 breakdowns out there. You know, that if you want to check out, and I did one myself. You know, you can scroll down and watch it. And we just gonna read the 16th verse. This Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Alright. Alright. Did you see the 10 member states modified Brussels Treaty 1954? Belgium, France, Germany, Greece, 1995, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, United Kingdom. And I'm gonna do a part two. I'm gonna do a part two. In the part two, I'm gonna show you a clip, you know, showing you the you know how these NATO and EU nations, you know, are having conflict. You know, eventually gonna break apart. You know. But I didn't want to make this video too long because the Wi-Fi, you know, will have us sitting here for like 2 hours just to watch a 10-minute video. And it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. All right, meaning, you know, via World War III, they're gonna band together against America. All right, that great whore, which is called Babylon the Great. You know, spiritually called Babylon the Great. precept. Gonna skip down to Slacker. Slacker. Here you go. Obadiah 1 and 7. Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Alright. And America is not the only superpower out there now. You got China, Russia, and other nations out there that oppose a great threat, to this whore, America. And you got America starting stuff with what's that, North Korea, and that truce they have with North Korea, that's uh Kim Jong Un. It's like, if I'm saying his name wrong, he's not he's don't want to hear, don't want to hear that. And Trump making threats right back. Trump not hiding his pride. He's making threats back. So and like I said, you got different airstrikes going on between US and Iraq and US and Iran and things like that. And all these, which we, anybody with a brain can clearly see that all this is leading to World War III. All this tension is leading up to missiles being, buttons being pressed and missiles being launched. They're not having a nuclear arms race for no reason. I'm gonna go back. And and I'm gonna do a part 2, and if you have any questions, or you want to if you have any questions or want to put precepts in the comment board, please do, and I would definitely hit reply. But with that, Akim, want to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Heavenly Father and the Son by their true names, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing the truth throughout the four corners in these last days. And Shalom, Akim, Kwam Yashala, and Baba Baba.